I've had these, one pair, for 5 years, right? And they've lasted me 5 years. If you're looking for the best way to protect your ears and the best audio quality you can get for headphones or earphones, I hope this video reaches you, because this is a video I wish I had when I was looking. My name is Ben Caesar. I'm a music producer, artist, and DJ. I've DJed festivals, parties, yacht parties, private parties, corporate events, kids events, birthday parties, all sorts of different events where the rooms are different, the equipment is different, the acoustics are different, and you know that means a whole lot of challenges. And there's one thing that's helped me through all of those. I want to share in this video some pro tips, some things I've learned the hard way, some things I want you to avoid. This isn't like a product review kind of channel. This is my personal experience on the ground, battle testing this under extreme circumstances, weather conditions. Okay. Traditionally, DJs use big headphones. And you know, if you see a picture with a DJ with headphones, you're like, ah, that's a DJ. I used those for about 2 months. I realized I was starting to work in rooms where the sound is bouncing off the walls at the back of the room. Even the monitors are struggling to really help because it's just too much going on in the room. You can't really hear what you're doing. So why I strongly recommend them for you, for us DJs outside, is because they solve two killer problems. Hearing protection. I'm gonna say that again. Hearing protection might be the most important thing you do. There's not enough money I can spend to protect my ears. If I may, if you're going to spend real money on something, spend it on protecting your ears. It's the most important thing. We are spoiled for choice with a lot of affordable budget gear that's gonna serve us really well. But hearing, audio quality, these are still things that most of the time, price point determines the quality and the longevity. And this is a clear instance of that. It's expensive, it's an investment. I personally cannot recommend these enough. It's honestly a non-negotiable for me personally. In-ear monitors. Now, there are some products that I strongly recommend just out of personal experience. I'm not sponsored. I bought these myself years ago. It's the Ultimate Ears, the UE Pro 11s. Now, more and more DJs are using in-ear monitors, what they call, I swear, in-ear monitors is like the worst name. It's like the least sexy name for anything. Gosh, you know, they're such a great product. Anyway, I've had these, one pair, for 5 years, right? And they've lasted me 5 years. Step one, when you get these earphones, is you're gonna get a mold. You can go to an audiologist, an ear doctor. You can search online to find someone that can do it for you. They put some solution in your ear, molds your ear, and they send that, and that gets printed to a file, stored on a file as a 3D print mold of your ear. They then make the mold from that. They make the shape of it from that. I've been advised that you can update it every 5 years. It's generally a good time. I had to replace the cable once because it was tearing a little bit. It comes with its own, fumbling. It comes with its own little brush. I would advise getting like a proper cleaning kit, because cleaning is going to be your responsibility. I would advise doing it after every gig or before the gig. Just properly clean it out. And I like cleaning. It's kind of like a ritual. It's kind of getting me into the zone. It's like, okay, come with these very cool, very durable cables. Like I said, I had to replace these once. The only thing I would say is they have their own proprietary connection. I personally don't like when companies do that. Really fucking hate it, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. So yes, I love these cables. They're not intrusive, very lightweight. They feel good on the skin. Oh, good. I've got my own personal branding on it as well, which is very cool. Custom molded fitted. They're super easy to put in and out. Just like that. Comes with its own little satchel. Again, it's lasted me 5 years, which is a long time. Worthy investment. Price was over $1,000. A very important point, pro tip. I got the acoustic feedback. You can get two types. You get one where they isolate the noise or the room entirely, so you only hear what's in here, kind of like noise canceling. And then the second option is you can get a hole in it that you can plug yourself, and that gives you the option. If you want a little bit of the acoustic feedback, so you can get a bit of the ambience in the room, you can hear that as well. I went for the acoustic feedback, and also for DJing, I can hear a little bit of the room. I can hear like the ambience. I can hear what's going on outside for whatever reason. So yeah, I personally would recommend that. I don't really see the point of isolating entirely. This ain't COVID. Too soon. So connectivity, I plug it in. I got a bit of the longer cable. I find it really works. I can move back and forth. I can jam. I move around quite a lot when I'm DJing, so I've had no issues with it like yanking or plugging out. It's easy to plug in and out. It might take you a couple days to get used to it. So before, a gig and you're just starting to use them, just get used to it. When you're looking at these, they're gonna give you a couple options. And the price range depends on a number of factors, but most importantly, how many drivers you have. I got the ones with 3 drivers. That's what was recommended. I get an amazing bass response. I can really hear the music. And like when I started using them, going from headphones, I was like, damn, I can hear. I can really hear what's going on, even in like a noisy room, in a noisy environment. One driver, I cannot really recommend. I cannot speak on it. I'm sure you'll be fine. I recommend 3 drivers because sometimes you might need just that little more. And 3 drivers, like I don't have to push that volume up at all. My volume is low. I have to be delicate with the volume because a little bit goes a long way. I don't have to push it hard. I haven't found myself to need more than 3 drivers, and I've had some extreme working conditions, loud clubs. And like the thing is, you're at a loud club and the DJ is slamming that thing. The DJ before, really? This is that DJ right now, bastard. Dang. Full transparency, these have served me for 5 years. I'm getting problems in the left ear. It's just not coming through. I haven't been able to send them in for repairs because I'm like, maybe I should just get an upgrade or a different pair. I do want to try one of their newer models. Yeah, and I've just been too busy. I haven't had the chance to send them. I'm not in the States, so unsend them and then send them back. Just don't have that luxury of time. So I did get a stopgap. I did get a cheaper pair in between while I figure out where I'm gonna land on my next pair. And you can notice a difference. After about 7 months of using them pretty hardcore, starting to cut out a little bit. I have to wiggle a wire to make it work. The sound quality is not great. I have to push the volume up. So yeah, I don't really like recommending things or pushing things too hard, but if you're gonna spend money on anything, it's on this. Because again, it solves 2 problems. Protecting your ears, longevity, and audio quality. And here's the thing. A lot of venues, monitors, you don't know. You might, maybe if you're lucky enough, you can put in your tech specs or your tech writer, right? And you can request certain monitor. You're at the mercy of the sound engineer. So having control over your own monitoring has changed my life. For example, I had a massive corporate event and the room was like an airport hangar. It was massive. So you can understand the sound is a nightmare, right? The sound is just bouncing. Your hi-hats are there, bouncing back at you. This part's here. You cannot mix in that situation. Physically impossible. And there wasn't a monitor. If I didn't have these in-ear monitors, I wouldn't have been able to do my corporate gig. That's how real it is. It's literally make or break in some situations. Yeah, done yard parties with winds blowing all over the place. The speakers are, the monitors are, you know. Now I'm there having my best time. You don't always have control of the sound equipment. This gear allows you to have a lot more control. So yes, the other thing is like, I don't need to crank the volume because it's isolated so much, right, of the sound that I don't need to boost the volume. I can keep it at really low volumes. So I'm not stressing my ears out. It's, the experience of it is incredible, honestly. Once you get used to it, I haven't looked back. I haven't wanted to go back. Now, what I also like about it is it's modular. You can change the cable, which I did, and you can upgrade. If you want to be super sexy, you can get a wireless solution. I might do that. You can get it wireless. You can get a pack, plug that into the headphone jack on the deck, and then you just have a in-ear monitor pack that you can tie to your belt or you put in your pocket or something like that. So again, upgrading it, upscaling it to different use cases. And again, two things. Sometimes when I'm not DJing, but I'm still at the function, still in an event, still supporting my friends, going out, you're gonna see me with these. I don't play about my ears. I don't play at all, not even a little bit. And they're super comfortable. And look, no matter how much I move around, they're not letting go. They're with me. They're there. They're there with me. They're not popping out, you know? So if you're in the market and you're looking for in-ear monitors, you're looking for gear that's gonna help you have a longer career, you're looking for high quality gear that is worth the investment, I personally recommend this out of experience. I will shout this on the rooftops. Let's go through the steps. Step one, you're going to get an ear mold. Step two, go and look at different sites, go look at different products that may interest you. I personally recommend Ultimate Ears. In-ear monitors, the customer support is incredible. Product is incredible. Sound quality, I could go on. I cannot recommend it enough because it gives you dual purpose ear protection and they're incredible earphones that you can upscale to wireless as well. Second step, look at the drivers, frequency response, just a quick refresh. If it says 20 to 20K hertz, that's the hearing range. So like if you see specs and they're talking about 300 to 20K hertz, you might not be able to hear the bass as much as you like. So the smaller the number in the beginning, you know, whether like 20 or if some give you like 5, the better. You can rest assured that you're gonna have a good bass monitoring. The more drivers you have, the more rounded the sound is gonna be, the more of an experience it's gonna be. So the pros are portability versus like headphones. They're super portable. They fit in like back pocket, super durable. They've lasted me over 4 years. They're modular. I can get one fixed, I can get both fixed, I can switch the cable, I can upgrade to wireless if I need to. In my experience, the best monitoring solution and the best air protection. Also, pro tip when we're talking about hearing, now that we're on the subject, now that we're here, pro tip, if you're talking to somebody in the club, you're engaging in conversation super loud, or you're in a loud environment, you can, if they're talking to you, just block your ear like this and you'll be able to hear them. Or if you're feeling courteous, you can just block their ear and say something. If it's somebody you're feeling less familiar with, you can use your thumb. Trust me, you'll be a lot more audible. Don't be weird about it, but it can help a lot. Just lean in. I wish you many gigs. I wish you enjoyment. I wish you success. I wish you health. I wish you rest. I wish you clarity. If you've had any good experiences or bad experiences with other products, other brands, any comments that you have, I'm happy to answer any questions because I feel strongly about this and I feel like I really want DJs to be informed about this, right? Because this is probably the most important decision you're gonna make for yourself. Gear is gonna change, software is gonna change. What you do with your ears is probably the most important thing. that you do in your career. So whatever you choose, take the time to research and give it the best that you can. It's not always about like spend the most money on it. It's not that it has to cost a fortune, but be prepared to invest in it. You got to get your mind around it. Don't be looking for the cheapest solution. This is the one thing where it's like, give it your best. Go hard on this. Okay? Seriously. It'll serve you for years to come. Take it seriously. I don't still see a lot of DJs using this, honestly. A lot of the clubs that I've been to, I don't see a lot of DJs using in-ear monitors, and it honestly kind of baffles me. Because, yeah,